Welcome back to Nudge's Notes. And
We close in 10 minutes.
all right, and I lost my um, microphone and my receiver. My little bag was open. It turns out I figured it out on the subway. So the receiver and other microphone are gone. Hopefully, I lost it at home, but there's like no guarantee. So hopefully, you can hear me through this headset. Um, I'm still recovering from my sickness, whatever it was. Um, and I still have heartburn. I don't know what's going on. So I am at a cafe, and I think you'll hear more noise just because um, there isn't as much sound isolation as when I was using the little microphone with the little furry cap. Okay, I'm going to have to try a banana. I'm going to have a banana because those are easy on my stomach. Although I did get dessert again. Very happy. The same dessert we saw yesterday. Muffins. Muffin. Smells like cinnamon. Muffin with raspberry. Muffin with blueberry and almond. A chocolate brownie muffin like yesterday. But like my stomach can't handle it right now. Oh no. Anyway, I think I have to get tested with for I don't know, H. pylori or SIBO or just figure out really good probiotics. Because heartburn sucks. And it's definitely a side effect of whatever I had, like whatever the infection that I caught. Or maybe I just got sick and it exacerbated the infection that never went away from half a year ago. I don't know. Banana. So nutrient dense. Unlike this. I don't know. Sometimes I think it might be time to step away from store bought sweets. It might be time to step away from restaurant food and just make everything at home from not just sourced ingredients. I don't know. It's definitely healthier. I wonder how many people's the banana completely fell in my lap. I wonder how many people healed their gastrointestinal issues during COVID because they couldn't go out to eat. I wondered that. I wondered that even about myself. Ooh, delicious. Eating the banana, that's the new one. Really good. I think I'll go get an orange and maybe a grapefruit. Wholesome goodness. Actual wholesome goodness. I was going to say the way God designed it, but then again, these are bananas that we have modified, human modified, so I don't even know. We could have screwed up the banana. We tend to screw up a lot of things. Some things we make better, and some things we totally screw up. And I think, like, for example, I was reading recently that the A surge of gluten sensitivity could be related to pesticides. It could be related to the fact that wheat got modified without any testing whether or not you could do that. And then all of a sudden, people started developing, and this is from 50s or 70s, I don't remember. I watched some YouTube video. My sole source of information these days. Haha, funny, not funny. Kind of true. And it makes sense because videos are much closer to face-to-face interaction than even reading books. And I think that's why we are on YouTube and social media, because it's much more intuitive to us and much more native, and not because we're lazy or anything like that. Um, I think we're always going to go for whatever seems more natural from the way that we were designed. And talking to each other is the most natural thing. What's the next thing after talking to each other? Talking to each other in groups. What's the next thing? Not books, videos. Because it's like talking to each other. There isn't, you know, there isn't another removal of reality, because when you're writing and reading, you end up alone with a page and mm, with a conversational partner who's not there, essentially. Um, anyway, so pesticides, modified grains. I've considered maybe buying some old wheat or old rye varieties. I love rye bread. And then also doing a sourdough and seeing how I react to that. But that requires, I was going to say commitment, not just commitment, space. It requires space and a little bit of commitment, and it requires a financial commitment and figuring things out, but it might totally be worth it. I'm also scared, I think, and those who have food allergies or sensitivities will understand. I am definitely scared to try even these new varieties, I mean old varieties of grains, and discover that I have a reaction, because I don't have a reaction right away, like a strong reaction right away. It kind of comes in stages. Initially, I get a stomachache, and then I get hangry and depressed. And so I don't look forward to having that experience ever in my life again, because I lived with that for so long that I'm super duper apprehensive to even try. So yes, there are a bunch of limitations that I'm encountering on this journey. I do, like, I really am craving sourdough, not made from rice flour. There's like a pretty decent sourdough from Whole Foods, um, which I really like, but it's not the same. Rice flour is not the same as rye. I love rye. I used to love rye. Oh, and people used to eat these grains as porridge. They didn't just have bread. They had like, they would cook them. Just like they cook oatmeal, and they cook buckwheat, I guess. You could make buckwheat. Oh, any of the grains you can make a bread from. You just need to grind it. Oh, they also said that in that video that I watched, that the way the grains are being ground has changed. Um, removes a lot of nutrients, makes it too fine, which immediately influences sugar levels in the blood when we have bread, versus before it was like uh, a food that would take a while to digest in your gut. Yeah, and I think it's about time that this place is closing, so I have to go. But it was nice to have a banana with you. I'm also scared to look at my blood work. I've been feeling very tired, and I'm like, oh. Okay, I guess things to do. Fears to conquer. Thank you for being here with me. Please like, please subscribe. See you tomorrow.